Here on AM 1240 on this Monday morning. And as I made reference, there is a lot happening this week, this weekend. Add one more thing to your calendar, one more thing certainly worth checking out. And this is the third year for this event, right, Chaz?
That's correct.
All right. And I know you have a bigger voice than that, so lean in.
Good morning, Brenda.
Good morning. And certainly a great opportunity for people to be able to find out a little bit more what is happening. You have a special event that you guys in this band that you're in, as well as all of the other performers, had this idea a few years back and said, hey, we want to do something. We want to make a difference. We want to make an impact. And what are we going to do? And then you came up with this idea. So what is the event called?
That's right. Well, this is our third annual Old Dirty Christmas Jam. And as you mentioned, Brandon and I, as well as the band, kind of was our brainchild, and we decided we wanted to do something. So every year we pick a local charity or charities of our choosing, and then we throw a 12-hour music marathon and host 50-50 raffles and auctions to raise money and awareness for the group and the organization, and we have a great party.
All right, and a fun time to be had. Now, the title might throw a few people off, but they have to understand that's because it's the name of your band.
Correct.
Old Dirty Strangers, Old Dirty Christmas. Okay, it all makes sense now.
Absolutely.
And a lot of fun to be had. And you said 12-hour music marathon?
12 hours. It starts at 12 noon and goes on until 12 a.m.
Ish.
Yes, ish. Yep, give or take. Sometimes more, never less. But
never less.
Usually more, yeah.
And a fun opportunity. Now, what kind of styles of music are we looking forward to?
We've got a wide variety. We've got a lot of local bands covering 40s alternative blues, and then same way in Newark. It's a lot of rock music, but all around feel good. Good people, good vibes, good times. And
certainly a lot of great opportunities for people to be able to enjoy. And you said it starts at noon.
It does start at noon.
All right. New venue this year. Pretty exciting. And great opportunity to be able to host it at Knights of Columbus.
That's right.
All right. So good opportunity for people to be able to stop on by. And as we mentioned before, it is a family-friendly event, so bring the kids along, right?
Yeah, and we are going to have some kids' crafts and some things like that.
Fun stuff for the kids to do.
Food will be available, drinks, for purchase, but it's all there.
So literally, somebody could stay the whole day.
Absolutely.
All right.
We encourage it. They can volunteer even. Just kidding. No obligations.
All right. Somebody who knows a lot about the power of volunteering and the power of community, Paul Quinn, also joining us in studio. And
Thank you.
Paul, to be able to talk a little bit about why an event like this is so important, you're being able to step in and helping lend a hand, as well as seeing other people benefit from an event like this. Really important to have an event such as an Old Dirty Christmas. It's I know the title's going to throw a few people off, but why is it so important to have an event like this?
Yeah, well, number one, I think it's one of the type of events that unites the community, because there's so many different aspects to this, with the charities that benefit and the appeal of the music and the broad styles of music and the geographic locations of the bands, all coming to Zanesville for a great day to really support the community. And of course, Old Dirty Strangers have been doing this event now. This is the third year, so they've been able to help multiple charities over the years. And I'm pleased to be here as a representative of the National Alliance on Mental Illness, which is one of the recipients this year, as well as Big Brothers Big Sisters. And NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness, is a international organization, but we represent the local affiliate, and we're dedicated to helping those who have a mental illness in their family. Because briefly, if when you get a diagnosis of a mental illness, usually feels like a death sentence. And it doesn't have to be that bad.
And it can be one of those situations, too. A lot of people, you go through this whole round of questioning. You have people who say, why didn't I see this before? Why didn't I know this before? What could have I done to have prevented it or helped it? And so, have this whole onslaught, not only for the individual, but for their families and friends and school teachers and everybody involved. And, of course, the ability to be able to create that awareness is one of the things that NAMI does.
Yeah, one of the big challenges with mental illness is there's such stigma that people are hesitant to even consider that they may have the illness. And I understand that. We were there at one point when my brother was diagnosed with schizophrenia. You hope it will go away, but it doesn't, and it's a
not
lifelong.
the flu.
Right. People think like most things, they should take a pill and they'll be well, and it just doesn't work that way. It's a lifelong situation typically. But also, if you have some guidance, recovery is possible. Treatment does work, and my family fumbled around a lot before we got on the right path. So our goal is to save others from going through about 5 years of confusion that we went through when my brother was diagnosed, because it's just, okay, I don't understand. Illnesses, you get sick, you go get well.
You go get better. Go get a pill. You'll be fine, right?
And he came home from the hospital and he wasn't well.
So,
and of course, having no idea really what a mental illness even was, like most of society, we're pretty ignorant. Unless you have the illness, no one pays attention.
Right, unless you actually have personal interaction yourself or with a family member or a very close friend, you really have no idea what is going on, and you don't have any understanding of it. And that doesn't make you a bad person. It just means that you don't understand what is going on.
Well, my brother, like I said, he has schizophrenia, and he says you can't trust your own senses when you have schizophrenia in particular, which makes it very difficult because people are telling you you're not thinking right, but then you're asking, well, what makes you think you're thinking right?
And the circle continues.
I can tell we're all crazy. It's a matter of how crazy are you? How functional are you?
And the ability to be able to create awareness and, of course, for this particular benefit, to be able to help raise funds, as you mentioned, they've done a lot of great work, and a lot of places have already been beneficiaries of this. And for anybody who wants more information about NAMI, how can they get in contact with you? How can they find out more?
Probably the easiest way is our Facebook page, which is NAMI 6 County. And we provide a lot of information there of general interest as well as specifically locally, different things that we're doing. We primarily focus on education because we're generally pretty ignorant of mental illnesses and addiction. And
it continues to change, too.
Always changing, which is good because we're becoming more sophisticated, more intelligent, hopefully. And as you were saying,
more
aware, definitely. As you were saying, people ask why me. It's like the stages of grief where you have to go through the anger and the guilt and the denial before you can get to acceptance. And so NAMI helps people continue along that path so that both they can support their loved one who has a mental illness as well as
their
helping
own
themselves.
Right.
Yeah, it's very difficult to live with somebody who's very mentally ill.
And you don't see an end in sight or any kind of resolution in sight. So,
well, it probably not resolved, but as I said, my brother, once he found the right medication, has been stable for about 25 years.
Which is an excellent thing to be able to hear and to share, because a lot of people go, so we can have some sort of, evening out plateau here.
Yeah, the other thing this about mental illness, it's a misnomer is like when my brother was diagnosed, people say, "Oh, he has schizophrenia." So is he dangerous? And
right.
That's mostly sensational reporting because generally people with mental illnesses are not violent. They're 10 times more likely to be a victim than a perpetrator of crime, and they account for about 5% of the violent crime in this country. So the other 95% of the violent crime is committed by all we chronically normal people.
Yeah, normal, air quotes.
Right.
All right, thanks so much, Paul. And really, to be able to explain that a little bit more, of course, I encourage people to check it out on Facebook, online, and always you can call in and ask more questions. Brandon, you have a whole list of things to line up as far as the ability to be able to tell us who all is going to be performing and all of the details of this event coming up on Saturday.
Yeah. So it starts at noon, like he said. First band up is Steve Spire's band at 12, and then Hillbound Gypsies is next. They're from McConnellsville area. It's at 2 p.m. Sideshow from Marion is at 4. Funknado out of Newark, Ohio is 6 o'clock. And we are at 8, and then...
we being Old Dirty Strangers.
Yeah. Old Dirty Strangers are at 8 p.m. And then a buddy of ours' band, he's a younger guy, about 18 years old or so. Johnson Brothers Blues Band. They're from Columbus, Ohio.
All right.
They start at 10:30 until midnight.
All right. And who knows, with that much talent in one area, you might just be jamming until 2 a.m.
That'd be sweet. I mean, that's the
if they don't kick
that's
you out
the
first.
idea, man. We're down with it.
All right, now food and beverage, as Chaz mentioned earlier, is available for purchase. How much do tickets cost? Obviously, this is a fundraiser, as we mentioned previously, proceeds from this event. And this is such a great thing. And I know all of the people in your band and the other bands, you know, they're stepping up and they're saying, hey, we want to be a part of this. We want to raise monies to be able to help benefit Big Brothers Big Sisters and also to help support NAMI as well. And how much are tickets for a certain section of the day, or is there a cover charge for the entire day, or how does this work?
Well, it's an all-day event. It's an only suggested donations.
Okay.
Starts off, we suggest a $15 donation or a $10 donation with a toy, or however you can do it. You know, buy a little toy, maybe give $5 or however you know. There's no actual price on what it is.
So no ticket price at the doors, but you are recommending, you know, maybe $10 or $15 as far as cash. Or if you want to bring in toys, and where do the toys go?
We're giving the toys to Big Brothers Big Sisters in South Zanesville.
All right, so great opportunities to be able to help support locally as well as enjoy some fantastic music and a lot of good food and refreshments there. What type of food and refreshments will be available? Just the complete menu on a regular basis from Knights of Columbus, or?
Yeah, I think they just have a
regular menu.
Yeah, just regular menu that they always have. You know, they sell. I mean, there will be adult beverages and.
All right, will also be available.
Children, yeah. I mean, it's also children. You know, children are able to attend.
Right, and as Chaz mentioned earlier, some kids crafts available.
Yeah,
so
there'll be activities for kids. And
all right, so fun times for the little ones to do. So bring them along and have a good time, have a lot of fun, enjoy some great music, and help support local causes right here as well. And Chaz has been waiting to say something. Like, you've managed to keep quiet somehow.
No, I just wanted to point out, you know, like Paul mentioned, it's not only about inviting people out to have a good time and enjoy some good music, but the reason we choose a variety of local charities is to let people know that they're there and let them know that there are resources on a local level.
And the ability to be able to have representation from those local charities to be able to say, hey, if you need to talk to somebody, go see this guy, or you really need to go chat with her and find out a little bit more about this particular event or organization or charity right here in our community.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
So thanks, guys, for stopping in this morning, and certainly a great opportunity to be able to let folks right here know in our community what is going on with your event that is happening on Saturday. As you well know, there are a lot of things happening on Saturday.
Yeah. Go Scotty Dogs.
I knew that was coming. But there are a lot of things going on all at the same time. But your event starts at noon. Right. So there you have it. I mean, people can start their day with your event by all means.
Stop out and have lunch before you head to Canton.
There you go.
And then come back around, and, you know, if you're still jamming at 2 a.m., stop on by then, too.
There you go.
And we certainly appreciate WHIZ being interested in these type of events and supporting the community.
Absolutely.
Thank you for all you do.
Oh, certainly happy to be able to do so, help get the word out and let people know. And, you know, Paul, it's one of those things that you and I have talked about before. Mental illness, something that a lot of people just would rather end that conversation with the first sentence and be done with it and be gone with it and not even talk anymore past it. So hopefully this is an opening opportunity for a lot of people to be able to say, you know what, I really have no idea what's going on, but can you help me out? So this is a great opportunity to be able to let people know that there is enough.